Welcome back to my face. My name is Brianna. I'm the head of Bamby Media, and today I'm just going to quickly run through for you. If you're a PC user and you want to record your voice only for a podcast, let's say, then you can do that via Audacity. So this is a very quick tutorial on how to actually get moving on Audacity, just recording the voice, nothing else fancy, and then how to export it out if you want to as well. First thing you're going to need to do is obviously download Audacity. So go to audacityteam.org and then you will see an option to download it. I'm using a Mac computer here, so it will potentially look a little bit different for you if you're on a PC when you actually open up the software. So it's going to get you to install it. I'm not showing you how to do that. That's super boring. You can do that yourself. And then once you have it installed, then we're going to go through how to actually grab it. So you'll need to go to your computer, search for Audacity in your programs, and then actually just load it up for the first time. When you load it up for the first time, it will ask whether it has approval to use your microphone. Make sure your microphone is plugged in at the time, and you can just hit yes, sweet, thank you, approve. Then you're going to come to a screen that looks like this. And very simply, you want to go to audio setup and you want to just go check how you want the playback to happen. So for me, I'm running everything through a preamp. And so I've got my headphones here, which I will put on so that I can test the microphone and sort of go for it. And then the actual recording device is also using that preamp. So for you, the recording device might be, your Rode Pod mic or Shure SM7B or MV7, whatever mic you have. It should show up there in your kind of spread of things that you can use. So I am just making sure, yes, correct and correct. Now, recording channels, you only really need it to be one channel if it's just you. It's not stereo. There's not two microphones. There's not two anything coming in. It's just you. So you can just hit record one only. Now I want you to also select this so that you get an enable silent monitoring. This just shows, so if you tap on that, see it's going all the way to the red. It's showing you how much sound, the level that's coming out of your microphone. If I go far back here, you'll be able to see that will start to go down. And then as I come closer, it will start to go up. So that's good to check. You want it to kind of hover around that -18 sort of realm there. You can see it's sort of hitting that when I'm talking. And then it's just a matter of hitting the record button. This is now me talking into this microphone, and you can see the waveform is coming up there, so I know that it's definitely working. And I know that it's definitely the microphone because I'm going to tap. And you can see I've tapped on the actual microphone there, and it has come up in the waveform itself as well. So then you just keep recording. Just record your thing, have a great time, talk about whatever you're going to talk about. And when you're finished, you just hit the stop button. Stop. Okay, and then you can see here that you've got a whole waveform there to play with. It currently doesn't have a name other than audio 1 blah blah blah, which is fine. And we don't have any effects. You don't want to do anything. You don't want to put anything on it. You just want to have this now taken out and given to someone else, like your podcast producer, to actually edit. Then the next step, firstly, would be to check that it worked. So put your headphones on. Okay, and then I'm going to check it. This is now me talking into this microphone, and you can see the waveform is coming up there, so I know that it's cool. So that's worked. That sounds good. And then I'm happy. So now all I want to do is I want to just go up here and go File and go Export Audio. And then I want to export to computer. And then waveform is great. It's the best form to do. So I'm just going to name this test and put it wherever it's going to put it. Mono 44 is great, fine. Yes, you don't need to do all this 32-bit float stuff. That's all fine. 44.1 for podcasting is all you'll really need. Okay, and then current selection, entire project is what you want. Current selection will, if you've highlighted a little bit of the actual audio, then it will only export that bit out, and generally that's not a good idea if you've just recorded one big long episode. So you go entire project, call it whatever you're going to call it, and then go export. And then it will export this session, and then you can go and find it. Okay, here it is. Now I'm just going to test the test. This is now me talking into this microphone, and you can... That's it. And so then you can upload that to wherever you're wanting to upload that to. So whether that's Google Drive or some place where your podcast producer can access it, or you are sending it to a friend, or whatever you're doing with it, I don't really care. I'm just telling you right now, it's super easy to use this free software. Just make sure that you have this monitoring thing on so that you can actually check how your microphone is sounding at the time. And then you want to also just make sure how it actually sounds. Once you've recorded a little bit, maybe do a little test, like a 5-second test, just to make sure it sounds good. Have headphones on, and then you'll be able to just export it out. That's it. I hope you've enjoyed this little tutorial, and if you like this kind of stuff, then there's plenty of other videos from Bamby Media on all sorts of things. Okay, bye.